All right, everyone, welcome to my channel. You found me. My name is Captain Crush. I'm going to be your host for the next probably 7 to 10 minutes. The game starts in an hour, and I didn't know that, so I apologize, but I am getting this out as fast as I can, meaning my normal editing style with all the funny overlays, it may not be up to par, but I will get this out. If you're new here, what I do, I cover MLB, NBA, WNBA, PGA, all the sports, fantasy sports on PrizePicks, Underdog, Sleeper, you name it, I cover it. DraftKings content coming soon. That being said, my goal is to make you a solid fantasy sports player, and I will do my job, and I will preach, I will teach, and you will crush. If you're new here, stick around and go watch my old content and let me know if you like it. Appreciate that. That being said, we're going straight over to PrizePicks right here, right now. And what we got is the stash. Spencer Strider, 9 pitcher strikeouts. This was everybody's play yesterday. Over, under. I saw both sides. I made an argument for each side. Can he go over? Absolutely. Can he go under? Absolutely. 9 Ks is a lot. It's amazingly a lot, actually. And that being said, Captain, if you follow me, I got my rigged coin. 2 for the money style. I took every argument, paired it, and I flipped it, and bang, we're going over. 9 strikeouts. That game's about to start. It got delayed yesterday. I'm just throwing that out there. So we got this WNBA game. We got one game today, a same game parlay, but that's okay because we have PGA tomorrow, the US Open, a major golf tournament, and there will be golf content on this channel all week long. You better believe it. And WNBA and a splash of MLB. I cover a full list of MLB on my Discord every single day. If you're interested in that, that's an option for you. But let's get into this WNBA. I posted earlier before the bumps around 8 a.m. to my Discord channel where I let everyone know what was going on. The darling slip, the darling players. It's Arike, Nika, Sabali, Canada, Howard, and even sexy Lexi Brown. Oh yeah, you better believe it. Everybody loves overs on this sixsome, right? All of them. And you know what? The only one that I'm really feeling is Jordan Canada, and that goes against my own projections. I have her projected for 28 fantasy points. PrizePicks has the line at 30.5. As you can see, she has a 40-point ceiling. She is due regression. So if you look at me and you say, Cap, I'm not buying it, I'm taking less, I'm totally fine with that. It's a 3.5 point spread. They're going to need Miss Canada to come out and crush, so I will take more. It's against my own projection. This is a gut call. Same thing with Howard. Howard, she's literally due, projected wise, to go over. And that being said, I'm going to pull out my handy dandy notepad and show y'all what's going on. Okay, so as you can see here, I got Sabali, 1.3 fantasy points per minute, but an actual fantasy point per minute of 2.3, and I got her projected for 41.5. Nika Aguamike, 1.3 with an actual of 1.3, and she's projected for 40, okay? I could see her going more on 43, but 43 is a lot of fantasy points, especially in the WNBA. If you want to take her PRA, that's completely fine. Jordan Canada, 1.1 fantasy point per minute with a 1.2 actual fantasy point per minute, and like I said, I have her projected for 27 fantasy points. I still like more. And Natasha Howard, 1.1 and 1.2 with an actual projection of 33. I'm going to say this right now. Public loves taking overs / mores on every stat that's on the board today for these ladies, okay? The assists for Arike, the fantasy and PRA for Nika, Howard rebounds was at 6.5. I love taking more on 6.5. It's now 7.5. Lexi Brown, I saw a lot of people going back to the well, 14.5 points. I'm going to tell you guys my take right now. It's all unders. It's under season for me. If I was going to make this slip 8 out of 10 times, it's going to look like this. Nika, it's going to look Howard less, Nika less, Lexi Brown would be less. I mean, the only one that I would go, and even Arike would be less. The only one that I would actually put more on is Canada. But it's a same game parlay. I'm not really confident in any of it. I wanted to give you guys my take because I know some of you are looking for it. What I do, Arike's been bumped from 4.5 assists to 5. What do you know? She was at 4.5. If you want to throw dice at 5, you could. I don't recommend it. Okay, a lot of people may be upset. I didn't know the game started this early. It's absolutely insane. That I will apologize for. Normally I have it out at least 3 to 4 hours before tip on most cases. Some days I get a little busy. I do content all day, guys. I don't just do content on YouTube. I do it in my Discord. Those guys are actually paying me to do it, so I have to make that a priority. But I love you all on YouTube as well. I love you guys. So I will have these videos every day whenever there's a game, but sometimes, like today, I didn't realize the game started so early. So I say apology. Now, Lexi Brown, last game, Outlier, 26. Game before that, 11. Game before that, 17. Game before that, 17. I honestly like less here. I do. Even the math, my models, Vegas, everything on her points says to take less as well. But I know a lot of people want to take more. If you want to go out there and put more on Sexy Lexi, that's okay with me. But for me, it's less and I'm willing to take my lick. Same thing with Howard. A lot of people would take less on her points. I want to take more. Why? Because I've seen this line. It was at 17 and a half, less, 16 and a half, less. Now it's at 15.5. I'm just going more based on that alone. Plus, my model liked it too. So it's a trend. It's when the lines get inflated, I fade. When they get deflated, I go over. It's that simple, fam. So I will take that. And then I told you about Canada. I think her points right here are a little bit too high. 18, 16, 11, 9, 16. I'm not sure what to do there. My gut says take less, but that's up to you guys. Arike, she is a scorer. 24 points for her on a normal basis. She could smash this stat all day long. So I don't hate that either since her assist got bumped. I wish she was at 22 and a half, but at 24, that would be the play there. Sabali, I would stick. Her rebounds were at 10 and a half. They moved it up a full point. Can you believe it? A full point. But check this out. She's been eating the glass. And I know that a lot of rebounds. I believe they're dead last. So you can go ahead and take more there if you want. I don't recommend it 100% because it was at 10 and a half, which is what I have it in at, and now it's at 11 and a half. I'm not going to double down and eat that bump myself, but if you want to go to her fantasy score, she'd probably be my favorite fantasy score. But again, I don't think I'm going there either because I told you guys, I just believe it's going to be, it's not going to be the type of game that goes off like that. Hopefully I'm wrong for the public's sake because I know the public is on Moors with everything there. Okay. The one that probably stayed stagnant was Arike. If you want to take her fantasy at 37 and a half, I don't hate that one. Hers isn't that bad. These two are so inflated. Nika was at 41, then 42. Now she's all the way up to 43. Canada should be at 27. Her even being at 30 is high. But again, guys, I'm not here to give you locks. There's no such thing. Someone put in the comment section, stop doing long videos and just give us the locks. No, I'm not that guy. Nobody's that guy. I don't do that here. If you're not here to learn and you just want picks, quote unquote, you're in the wrong place. I'm here to go over things to help other people with their process to become long-term winners. That's it. That's why I'm here. So if that's not for you, that's totally fine. You don't have to watch, okay? It is what it is. You're not going to hurt my feelings, okay? So I covered WNBA. I told you about the Strider. There's one more guy that I want to talk about. I'm digging Framber Valdez, less 6 strikeouts. I'm not exactly too happy about it, but I did have it less in some of my contests. I want to throw that out there because if he does hit, I would feel upset if I didn't pass it on to you guys. And then for PGA, like I said, these have already been moved. These were at 70 yesterday, and we took less on both of them. Now they're at 69 and a half paired with Underdog. I still like it. I'm not like crazy about it. I loved it more at 70 because of the push, but these are two of the best golfers in the world, if not the best golfers in the world. So 69 and a half strokes. They only have to shoot 1 under par to cash. Sign me up. They tee off in the morning. I think it's a good play. It could be not a good play. We'll have to wait and see. I've been wrong before. And then we can go over here to holes played. What is holes played, Captain? It's basically, do you think these guys are going to advance and make the cut? So they basically play 4 rounds in golf. The first 2, those are the ones that determine if you go to rounds 3 and 4. Kuchar, he's been playing good lately. I think he's going to make the cut. Same thing with Grillo. Same thing with Sepp Straka. I like these 3 to make the cut. So I did go ahead and put more on those 3. I'm throwing it out there for anyone that's interested. If it doesn't hit, it doesn't hit. If it sells, folks. Making the cut predictions is very complicated. It's very hard. But I'm basically going off of recent results, how these guys have been playing, because golf is a mental game. It's a physical game too. Trust me, I play. But it's also a mental game, and I'm going off by that and a little bit of projections in my model. So there you have that. I will have more golf content, probably round 2 stuff, because I like to see what happens in round 1 and adjust from there. You didn't think I'd leave you without sleeper content, did you? Yesterday, I posted this on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Twitter, and it swept. Bang, right there. 50 to 197. Give me that. Cash it. I had another one cash as well that I posted. So today, I'm going right back. To sleeper, and I'm putting Spencer Strider, less 4.5 hits allowed. Drew Smiley, more 4.5 hits allowed. Suarez, more 3.5 strikeouts, and Castello, more 4.5 hits allowed. I like it, and guess what? If you're new to Sleeper, put in promo code CRUSH. That's all you got to do. Put on $20, they'll give you 40. But if you really want to be a G, throw on 100. They'll give you 100. You get a $200 bankroll. Bang! From $100. You cannot beat it. And even better than that, the best package of all. You get me, the Captain's Discord, free 30-day trial, baby. You get access to me, more importantly, my community. I'm active 8 hours, 10 hours a day. Ask any one of them. I answer questions. I help them with slips. I do live every single day in there. I do giveaways as well. Guys, you can't beat it with a stick. I don't care what anyone says. The value I'm providing to people is best, period. Classroom/think tank. And as well as that, you get my own contest and stats that I like, plays, whatever you want to call them, okay? It's all about adding value. And it's not just me. I have community members in here posting value for sports that I don't cover. Tennis, esports. I had a guy in here trying to sell me on Korean baseball, but I wasn't interested because I'm just not a Korean baseball guy. That's it for the Discord plug for today. And now I got some Underdog content for you guys. Ronald Acuna Jr. higher, 1.5 total bases. This one from Fuzzy Wuzzy had a dream. Fuzzy Wuzzy wanted green. Paul Goldschmidt higher than 9.5 fantasy points. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that. I'm not one of those guys that loves the hitter fantasy points, whatever, pitcher fantasy, hitter fantasy. That's not my bag, but he said he likes it. I trust him. I went with it. Nika Aguamike, 35.5 PRA, the community darling today. If she sells, a lot of my soldiers are going to be upset, but we will have to wait and see. And then the most scariest one of them all, Jordan Canada, lower than 13.5 points. Like I said, I'm ready to get torched by that because most likely she can go over. I took her fantasy score more, but I still don't think she gets quite 13.5 points. I'm hoping she just gets 13. That is that, folks. Again, same deal. Promo code CRUSH and you get a free month of Discord, plus they match your deposit up to 100. It's a win-win for everybody. And that right there is the end of the video. It's quick, bang, just like that. We did it. We got it done. Appreciate you guys watching. Sorry we flew through it today. The analysis was probably not as much as you guys are used to. I like to dig deep into that dumpster and pull out value. But today we're on a time crunch and I wanted to get this out. Good luck to all of you. Again, if you have questions, hit me up, comment, subscribe, help your boy out. Good luck tonight. Salute, and let's crush.